Hi, I'm Dr. Keith Graham from the School of Teacher Education at National Taiwan Normal University. Welcome to my office hours. Today's question is about the roles of bilingual and English classes for students' bilingual development. The teacher asks, why do we need bilingual classes in public schools if we already have English classes? This is a very fair question. Plenty of people have become bilingual without bilingual education. I think I'm a good example of this. I learned Mandarin through a combination of several things over the years. Computer-based self-study, one-on-one tutoring, formal language classes here at NTNU's Mandarin Training Center, and of course, daily exposure to Mandarin in my personal and professional life in Taiwan. To become a user of a language, it takes a combination of language-focused study and meaning-focused language use. When I was learning Mandarin, I had a healthy balance of these two things, and that allowed me to go from zero Mandarin ability to passing a CEFR B2 exam within a few years. But there are a few other details that contributed to my success in learning Mandarin. First, when I studied at NTNU's Mandarin Training Center, I was taking 15 hours of classes per week dedicated to language-focused learning. And then outside of class, I had a Mandarin language environment all around me, providing me with meaning-focused input and meaning-focused output opportunities. Neither of these things are true for Taiwan's public school students. Consider that a junior high school student takes 3 periods of English per week, which is about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Like my courses at NTNU's Mandarin Training Center, my understanding is that these English classes are mostly language-focused learning. And of course, as we know, there's basically no English environment for students outside of school here in Taiwan. There is an imbalance of language-focused versus meaning-focused learning. Taiwanese bilingual education seeks to address this imbalance. Of course, by adding English to parts of other classes in the curriculum, the amount of exposure time to English goes up. And more exposure leads to more language gains. But it's the type of exposure that I think is key. English teachers in Taiwan are very skillful in providing language-focused instruction. But because of the demands of the curriculum, they are given very little time to provide students with meaning-focused English learning opportunities. And when your language exposure is almost all language-focused learning, the result is you might know about the language, but probably won't be able to use the language. This is my experience learning Spanish as a student in the US. Sure, I learned about how to conjugate verbs, but to this day, I can't actually speak Spanish. I attribute my success with Mandarin and failure with Spanish to the increased meaning-focused language opportunities I had in my life in Taiwan. While we can't change Taiwan's linguistic environment to an English one, nor should we want to, we just need bilingual teachers to facilitate some opportunities for students to use English in a meaning-focused way in their classroom for communication. Or in other words, create a language-focused, meaning-focused balance with the English classes. In theory, this balance should lead to more successful English language learning experiences for our students. The key point of today's video is that bilingual education is neither redundant nor a replacement of English classes. Taiwanese bilingual education provides an enhancement to the English classes students already take, further supporting their development as bilinguals. Thank you for attending my office hours. If you have a question that you'd like me to answer on this channel, send me an email at kmgraham@ntnu.edu.tw. I'll see you next time.